normal program. Thank you. I don't know why I did that to myself. Again, putting people up on stage I should not be following. But do follow him on Twitter. Muhammad Musa? Underscore. Muhammad underscore Musa? There it is. Yeah, M-O-U-S-S-A, right? Thank you. One of the things that was said during Ali ibn Amr's speech, and I believe afterwards as well, was Andrew and a couple other people, the importance of solidarity and understanding that while we are here in the United States of America fighting for the rights of Palestinians, we also have an obligation to do the same for everybody who is oppressed in a similar circumstance, in a similar scenario, especially by our own government. So when we're talking about our tax dollars being used to do things like beat poor thought to a pulp savagely, we also have to remember that our tax dollars are being used to do awful things to people here in the United States of America. So it's our obligation, when we keep our hearts and our minds set thousands of miles away, to understand that very similar things are happening here to people from the First Nations, to African Americans, to Latin Americans. The list goes on. And so, solidarity is really the name of the game. Dictatorship or occupation, monarchy or civil war. Are these the only options that our part of the world could afford? God forbid we'd ever have some self-determination without a military coup set up by other nations from Lumumba to Mossadegh. The choice is pretty clear. They weren't having it. Our resources was just so very dear they couldn't trust us to control them, so they just went and stole them or stuck us in a system where we would forever owe them. IDF or IMF, pick your three-letter poison. Either way they're coming and they'll probably bring their poison. Bulldozing and drilling, fracking and a killing, lacking any conscience, backing any villains, justifying bloody means until that bitter end. Soon we'll be the terrorists, but now the best of friends. Pat us on the back, sell us all your weaponry, then slowly start invading us with a selective memory. I try to tell my people not to give into conspiracy, but when you lack transparency, it makes it very hard. So you say that we're equal, but your narrative of heresy is being written carelessly and proven. Who's the fraud? Hey, yo, do you believe in God? Allah, Khuda, Adonai. The dollar says you trusted him, forgive me, but was that a lie? 200,000 Syrians. Freedom was a battle cry. 1 million Rwandans, did any of us bat an eye? Moral inconsistency became our claim to infamy. Apathetic citizens devoid of any sympathy. Fattened in our bellies, flattened by the tellies. Horses with the blinders on, faces in our cellies. Numb to all the numbers and dead to all the truth. Blind to all the evil we've been feeding to our youth. You see, we give them guns to shoot, sucker them in with loot. Before they get a chance to grow, we pluck them from the root. Carrots on a stick. Record deals. Draft picks, album drop, ankle pop, anchor drop. That's it. Plantation prisons harvesting a strange fruit. Barack Obama changed the fate of black youth. That ain't true. I try to tell my people not to give into conspiracy, but when you lack transparency, it makes it very hard. So you say that we're equal, but your narrative of heresy is being written carelessly and proving who's the fraud. When I say free, you say Palestine. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. And free all oppressed peoples on this earth. Make some noise for yourselves for coming out to support this.